Yesterday I commented on the early start college preparatory learning, that it had small numbers with big impact. And the presentation that we just heard from Steve is that there are big numbers which also have big impact. And I don't want this to be lost. I am proud of my team in this building, and the presidents and their financial and operations people and their faculty on the campuses. But I want to raise the caution that got a little bit of airtime a minute ago. You cannot efficiency your way to academic excellence. You cannot efficiency your way to building instructional and directed research capacity. You cannot efficiency your way to mitigate California's impending drought of a college-educated citizenry. Efficiencies are always sought, and as Chair Actenberg said, has been a part of the DNA of the CSU. But it is not, even with technology coming on in different ways, a linear opportunity to continue to become so efficient that you require no resources. We are reaching a nadir, and you never quite know until you get there, until it's too late. And so I'm serious about the caution to all of us and to our good friends in Sacramento, one who's with us today, and I'm grateful for Tony's presence, because it's the truth that quality has been affected in the CSU. It would be a hell of a lot worse had these efficiencies not been found. But you cannot tell me that the increased number of students in classes that are designed for discussion improves instructional quality. It doesn't allow the ABCs to be learned, and it doesn't allow the skills that are also the so-called soft skills, which are really hard skills, of communication, of teamwork, of managing ambiguity, of debating difficult ideas and remaining friends. You can't do that in a lecture room of 500. So make no mistake that quality has been diminished slightly, and it is the courage and the quality of our faculty and staff and of our administrative teams across this great system that have mitigated what has happened. But there is no room at the end. The roofs are leaking. The IT is failing. Cybersecurity breaches with the possibility of enormous fines by the federal government are looming and happen. We have issues around compliance, around sexual violence. We have issues around compliance for a whole host of things that we go through all the time. It does require resources, and there's a fixed cost increase by being part of America's growing economy. That is not anything, I'm not an economist. I could look to Eduardo. Eduardo, is that true? Do prices go up over time? Okay. We've had that confirmed by an expert. So let me finish by saying how proud I am of that report and our people, but how worried I am as your chancellor of how vulnerable the CSU is, and as a consequence, how vulnerable California's future is. And we don't have to be, because there are resources available in order to mitigate further declines in the greatest higher education system in the world.